I'm going to put all of them together here. So a quick little slideshow kind of that you can see all the way through from 9 weeks. So let me guess. You are very curious to see what a twin pregnancy looks like, either because you are expecting twins or you're just curious. Well, I started taking pictures every week until my babies were born at 33 weeks. These were just home selfies, okay? So these are not like any professional pictures. This was literally just me doing the thing that all moms do, standing in the mirror, taking a selfie because I wanted to remember. And it's very nice to look back at this. So we're starting at 9 weeks. This is probably, I think this was the day that, or the next day, that we found out that we were expecting twins. I went into the doctor's office because I was bleeding and I thought I was having a miscarriage. And surprise, surprise, it was not a miscarriage, it was a twin pregnancy. So this was my very first picture, and I'm going to skip now to the 12-week picture where you can see it started showing like a little bit. I think between like 12 and 16 weeks, I didn't really feel pregnant. I was really nauseous and I vomited almost daily. But that was the only thing. Like if you look at like week 13 and then I go to week 14, it kind of looks like I could just be like really bloated, you know, like when you're on your period and you have a little bit of bloat. So I was able to hide my pregnancy at work until around 16 weeks. You can see at 15 weeks here, there's something there. And then around 16 weeks, I felt like it suddenly popped. And if I show you week 17, you can see like, okay, now really that this is something else. Many people only buy maternity clothes at like, I don't know, 28 weeks. I bought mine at 16 weeks. And if you go to like week 17 and 18, and then we get to 19, you can see that, you know, I started quickly showing more and more at this point in time. And then you can see 20 weeks, 21 weeks, like it was very obvious at this point that I was pregnant. If I had like a very big flowy thing on, maybe you wouldn't be able to tell, I don't know. But I started feeling movement around 22 weeks. Like I had some flutters at 16 weeks and then it would come and go. And then from around 22 weeks, I started feeling movement daily. You know, 23, 24 weeks, we kept on growing. And 25 weeks, we actually had our baby moon. It was not so much a baby moon as the fact that we just went away for a weekend. But I remember this weekend because so many people came up to me asking, oh my word, this is so cute. You must be due any day now. And I was highly offended. I mean, I don't think I was nasty to them. I can't remember. Pregnancy really changes your brain. But I was like to my husband, I was very offended. And I was like, no, I'm 25 weeks. And then you see these people go, oh, and then like the penny drops. And they're like, oh, it's twins. I'm like, yeah. At that point, I'm not like excited anymore because you're just telling me I look like a whale and I already feel like a whale. But anyways, so that didn't stop after 25 weeks. That was just the start. Everywhere I went, people were like, oh, any day now. And I'm like, no, not any day now, but okay. So 26 weeks, and then we go to 27 weeks. And around 28 weeks, you can see the water retention started becoming really bad. It actually started around 26 weeks, I'd say, somewhere 24, 26 weeks. I can't remember exactly when. Then I realized, okay, I had the pitting edema on my feet. My hands would be really swollen when I woke up in the morning. Like I would have to like sit like this, kind of massage my hands just to like get a little bit of movement. My fingers felt like stiff in the mornings. It got really bad at 28 weeks onwards. You can see here 29 weeks, 30 weeks, these babies were growing nicely. I was in 2 months about when to do the baby shower. It was actually a surprise baby shower for me, but luckily they thought ahead, and I think at 31 weeks, and I was not very comfortable. This was me trying on 2 separate dresses because I knew there was going to be a baby shower at some point, and this is me trying them on, and I felt really uncomfortable in both of them. And the white one was really pretty, so I picked that one in the end. But you can see I'm wearing the stockings here, those pressure stockings. I started wearing them around 28 weeks because if I didn't, my feet would be horribly sore at the end of the day. Like if you just look at the comparison of my feet here, I think I've got about 3 pictures that I'm going to be putting up here that you can see that I took out of pure, I think, disgust. I don't know why I took these pictures, why I wanted this memory, but maybe just to remind me of how how it used to be and be grateful that it's not like that anymore. I don't know. I went up a size in my shoes. The shoes that I bought during pregnancy I can't wear anymore. They're way too big. But anyways, you can see why if you look at these pictures. So yeah, these stockings were my best friends. They were a pain to put on because there was so much stomach in the way. Normal people would pull up their legs and put the socks on. I had to put my leg across and then shuffle here. But you forget, if you're not pregnant, if you need to like reach somewhere, you just bend over. There's just stomach in the way. You cannot bend over. You sit like this trying to put your socks on. It is really uncomfortable. But I did it every day. It was, and they're very tight as well. So it's an extra mission. But yeah, they really helped. And I really don't want to put these pictures up on the internet for people to see, but I feel like it should also be shown that this is more the reality. Many people look amazing when they are pregnant. And I say this tongue in cheek, but I used to like hate them a little bit if I see a pretty pregnant woman walking past with little ankles like this thin and a beautiful little bump and it's just a flowy hair. And she just like looks so beautiful. She looks like she's just popping a little bit on her stomach. Everything else looks like normal. And here I am, like, if I cross the street, I didn't even really look if there are cars because I was visible from kilometers away. There was no way that you could miss me, and I couldn't even walk far. So if the car stopped, I would like waddle. Oh, it's horrible to even think about it. It was really, if I look back, it's probably not that bad. But it really didn't. I feel that feeling that I felt, like being so uncomfortable in my own skin. Oh, that was not nice. Actually, I decided to make a video about my birth story and my pregnancy as a twin mom and also as a midwife. It's very different to be on the one side where you teach people and you help people, and then you on that side. And I thought it would be a very interesting perspective to show you what it is like to give birth as a midwife. And on top of that, having twins. So if there's something in this space here, it means I uploaded the video. If it's not, come back. It will be here soon. But anyways, yeah, so in that video, I also share a little bit more about how I felt in pregnancy because I didn't feel comfortable in my own skin. And I really tried, but these pictures where I'm smiling, like, oh, my face felt so stiff. But yeah, that was 31 weeks. I had a bit of Braxton Hicks contractions and a little bit of a premature labor scare at this point. Went to the hospital, got some shots in case the babies wanted to come early, and I was told to take a chill at home, and I did. But 2 weeks later, my water broke. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. So this is me at 32 weeks, and then this is me at 33 weeks. This was the last official pregnancy picture I took, but the very last picture I took of me being pregnant, like ever, is this very beautiful one where you can see I'm clearly so miserable. I really don't know what the toilet paper roll is doing in front. I'm sorry, it's there. I don't know what I did with that. But I know that I look at the pictures, I can see from the one that I took like officially, some of these are taken at work actually, versus this one, how my stomach started dropping, because I think it's like 2 days apart that I took these pictures. And that, I think that's the day my water broke. It was in the morning. My water broke like at 8 o'clock at night. I think that's the day my water broke. But anyways, so yeah, I'm going to put all of them together here. So a quick little slideshow kind of that you can see all the way through from 9 weeks until 33 weeks. I'm sure it would have been even more whaley, elephanty, I don't know what you want to call it, if I had managed to carry until 38 weeks, which many twin moms do. I take my hat off to them. I don't know how they survive it. I was miserable and so uncomfortable. Still, it is still very cool to see these pictures and to look back and you're like, wow, okay, there were 2 babies in here. Where did they fit? But okay, if I look at this last picture, I can see there were 2 babies in there. If you are pregnant, you should probably subscribe because I've got a lot of videos on pregnancy and childbirth and newborn, breastfeeding, everything that is either already uploaded or coming soon. And all the best with your journey. Thank you for watching.